Alright, so you think you know the story of Antarah and Abla, one of the greatest love tales in Arab history. The fierce warrior, the devoted lover, the man who wrote poetry with his sword and his heart. But what if I told you, there's a secret side to this legend that most people never hear about? Let's dive in. Now everyone loves the classic version. Antarah, the brave knight, falls head over heels for the beautiful Abla. Against all odds, he wins her heart, proving that love conquers all. It's the stuff of epic poetry, right? But here's where things get a little complicated. See, after Antarah finally married Abla, the story doesn't just end with happily ever after. In fact, that's where things start to get juicy. Historical stories and old tribal tales hint that Antarah's heart, despite all his poetry, wandered more than people like to admit. You might want to sit down for this. After marrying Abla, Antarah was involved with over 30 women. Yeah, 30. That's not all. He even married 8 other women along the way. Hard to believe, right? The same Antarah who fought armies for his beloved was also sneaking off for secret romances and whirlwind flings. So, how did this happen? Well, the world Antarah lived in was a lot different from ours. Back then, it wasn't unusual for men, especially famous warriors, to have multiple wives. And as for those love affairs, let's just say, being a legendary poet and hero made Antarah pretty popular. Women from distant tribes wanted a piece of that fame. And honestly, Antarah didn't say no very often, but here's the twist. Despite all those romances, Abla remained his muse, the woman behind his most passionate poems. Even with other marriages and flings, Antarah's poetry always circled back to her. His battles, his victories, his heartbreak, they all led to Abla time and again. So if you grew up picturing Antarah as a one-woman man, you're not alone. The real story is messier, more human, and honestly, kind of relatable. Love isn't always neat or perfect. Even heroes get it wrong. So what does this mean for the legend of Antarah and Abla? Maybe it makes their story even more powerful, because real love, with all its ups and downs, is what truly lasts through the ages. And the next time you hear the classic tale, remember, there's always more to the story than what history lets on. Thanks for watching and stay curious.